Welcome back to Let's Play Podcast.
What's
We're
up?
still playing with materia.
Yeah, almost done.
Yep. just throw them on. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So yeah, we've got the Gongaga side quest right now. We're doing. So you could have stolen the fairy tale from Reno and the X potion from Rude, which is whatever. The fairy tale.
And now it's all ruined?
I mean, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Fairy tale was a weapon for Eris, which is like.
Oh, I got fairy tale.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. And then the other thing was just an X potion, so that doesn't matter. You can buy that eventually, or you could just use your cheat. Same thing as an X potion. That's what we're gonna call X potion from now on. That's what we're gonna call cheating from now on. It's just use your X potion.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my X potion. Just. There are too many buttons to really. That thing got a lot bigger.
Yeah, I thought that was a frog.
It was a plant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got lunatic high.
Yep.
I don't know what that means.
It's a buff.
Okay.
I believe it makes everybody haste, but I don't remember exactly. You can try it. We'll just find out. Doesn't matter.
What if we die because I used it?
You're not gonna die. Alright, so we're still in Gongaga. There's a materia there. There's Death Blow. Probably not gonna use it yet, but I know a really good setup for that later that we're gonna use.
Whoops,
make sure you hit those other paths.
Look at the city. Oh no.
I remember this guy. Sometimes you have to question some of these monsters. Like, man, where'd you even come from?
Triceratops robot?
Yeah. Like, what are you doing out here?
Or who made you? Like, why are you the way you are?
It's like my canon assumption would be like, oh well, this is a blown up reactor, so maybe you're like a victim of reactor poisoning, like Mako poisoning or something. But that doesn't explain the robotics.
Maybe it got fused into them.
Maybe.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. So everyone's just one step ahead of me, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
No one will see him there, thankfully.
Yeah.
Except for the lady walking almost right up to him. Man. While we've been playing this game, do you just watch it thinking, man, I wonder how the remake is going to look at this part?
That's what I'm thinking the entire time we play. I'm trying to like wrap my head around the changes that are going to happen, and
because my assumption is it's gonna look a lot more like Final Fantasy 15 as far as gameplay goes.
Yeah, that's my assumption. And from the gameplay trailer, I can't believe we can say that we have a gameplay trailer from 7. That is what it looks like. It looks exactly like 15, which is good. I have no problems with that. Although, as far as mechanics go, it does look like it's a little different than 15, because in 15 you can only control as the main character, Noctis, even though he's in a party with 4 people. In 7, it looks like you can control any character, because there's shots in there where it looks like you're playing as Barret. So, you got another summon.
Yeah.
So, like, it looks like we can potentially still play as all the other characters in the game, which is cool. Like, at least it's not going to be like a straight rip of 15, and they're going to limit us to play as Cloud the entire game or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. Like, even with the news of like it being multiple games, and then being like full price games, which we haven't talked about on the show yet, on NKR yet, because we talked about it before, where we argued over the episodic nature of it.
Yeah, did they announce how much it was going to cost for each one?
They're gonna be full games, so it's gonna be $60 a piece.
Interesting.
And like people are jumping. They talked about how they're gonna basically follow the Final Fantasy 13 model. So of course, as soon as that happened, people are like, "Oh, it's gonna be 3 games." It's like, well, they never said that either. Like, it could be 5 games or something. We don't know.
This is yeah.
I don't see it being more than 3 games. Like, I think if they're gonna do it, like essentially, it should be Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 3 as separate games. They're also going to have to fill out Disc 3 quite a bit, because in this version, Disc 3 is just the final battle, basically. The final, like, dungeon. But, as I think I've also talked about before, like, this game came out in 97. There's been a ton of other FF7 content since then. They can add a lot more to the game, because the universe has been a lot more filled out. Like, like there's some flashback stuff that we haven't gotten to yet. That's a big aspect of this game. The PSP game is completely about that. So, like, granted, it's not saying that they should, like, add the PSP game into the FF7 game, but there is a lot more that they could talk to us about there in FF7 that wasn't in the original FF7. So, like, I think there's a lot that they can add to fill out these multiple games that they're going to make. So I think when people say that they're just going to make FF7, but they're going to stretch it into 3 games, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they are going to add a substantial amount of stuff. And there's a lot they can add. I also, like, there's no evidence to substantiate it, but I kind of also hope that maybe they do an epilogue in the game that is the movie, but you can play it. I think that would be really cool. The movie takes place 2 years after the game ends, but there's like the story of the movie does fit into the game, and it kind of resolves things in the game that not things that didn't get resolved during the game, but they introduced new things that need resolution. So they could play those things into the main game more, and then add the movie storyline to finish them off within the game. And I think that'd be really cool. And it would also really help to show off the game, because this game specifically, like, Square has gone on the record saying, like, back when 13 first came out, the intention of 13 as a video game was to try and make the game look like the Advent Children movie.
Gotcha.
The movie took, like, what Final Fantasy would idealized look like if it were like real-time fighting action kind of scenes. Like, you're doing turn-based battling in the game. This is what in your head it could look like. Like, this is what's actually happening in those scenes that you're doing as a turn-based battle. And then Final Fantasy 13 was like, now we're going to try and get to that point with a video game. And they kind of succeeded. They got a lot closer in, like, Final Fantasy 13-3. But they're still not quite there. 15 is the closest they're going to get, I think. And then 15, of course, is what 7 is going to be modeled after. So I feel like we're going to get that look throughout the FF7 game. It's going to really be like the movie version is.
Oh, look, hey, here's the thing that cures frog.
Yeah, there you go. The Maiden's Kiss. You got a couple of new elements in there that you're going to start seeing. Go back in there real quick.
Whoops.
Go ahead. Yeah, go back to the buy.
Thanks.
Go down to the hypers. Yeah. Oh, you already have 19 of them. Okay. Never mind. You're fine. Use those. Essentially, like, if you go into your menu right now, actually don't, because you're probably going to heal soon. Oh, why do you have 2 characters?
I don't know. I was talking.
Oh, because Tifa or Liga left the party. That's why. Now you're learning about Zack. This is his hometown.
Yeah.
Yep. Zack is important. But you've never heard of him until now.
Right.
Yeah, I won't say anything because it's worth just playing through and figuring it out.
Right.
But yeah, Zack is pretty important. I would do the second one because you want. Never mind.
Damn it.
I would do the second one because you're trying to date Barrett, so you want to knock down Liga and Eris as much as you can, and not have their affection points. But that's okay. It doesn't matter because we're just gonna farm the Barrett thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyways, no one's sad.
So yeah, go to items and go to hyper. Use that on everybody. Yeah. So what that does is it means that your limit breaks are going to fill faster when they get hit.
I remember you explaining that to me before.
Which, I mean, right now is not really important because everyone's got their second limit break.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to get kills right now to get your next level. So just worry about that. And then once you have your second level, then the Furies will help you get your level 2.2.
I'm just gonna steal everyone's stuff.
Yep. And look, you just got an X potion. You didn't need to steal it from Rude.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't need to stay.
I don't want to listen to stories from everyone.
Gongaga. This is another town that's like decimated by a reactor, which is like half the towns you're gonna visit in this game. And yet Shinra is still running the world. I would say the White Cape might be worth getting because you've been having issues with Frog, but it's really expensive. And you already have one, so I would just use that one. Put it on someone.
Also, what's time magic?
I would
just.
Don't buy anything right now. It's too expensive. It'll get cheaper later. You have all the basic stuff that you're gonna want generally right now.
What am I supposed to be equipping on someone? White cape?
Oh yeah. Only because you've had issues with the frog thing.
I only had issues with the frog thing on
Yuffie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't bother then. You're probably fine. Yeah. What's upstairs? Or downstairs or whatever?
What the hell?
Yeah, it's confusing. Can you like
climb up the pole?
Just hit X on it? There you go. Do. I wonder how much of these episodes that were just in shops talking about items. Buy a weapon. Hard Edge, you're good. Grand Glove. That's a decent upgrade.
It is a decent.
Yeah, I'd get that. It's only 1200 too. Atomic Scissors are a melee, so we don't want that. Striking Staff, that's only 4 points. Oh no, she has a Striking Staff. We just don't have it on her. We switched it for the double growth, that's why.
Sure.
Boomerang 7-point upgrade. Who's in your group right now? Is it Fluffy
Liga and DJ Fluffy.
Okay, so yeah, I'd probably get the diamond pin.
I already did.
Oh, you already have it? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, good to
go. All right. Let's make sure. No, this Grand Glove. Why are there no materia attached to anyone? What happened?
It doesn't show material on this screen.
Oh, okay.
These are just showing you the slots on the equipment, but when you go to the material, it'll still be there. Yeah, I would just go for anything that has the most slots at this point, and then you can sacrifice more slots for double growth slots if the right person has it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because we haven't talked about it much yet, but eventually, for the trophies specifically, I believe we have to master every materia essentially. So that's going to be a lot of AP grinding. So the double growth and triple growth materia will really help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The best place to grind for that stuff is at the end of the game, though, because when you get to the Northern Cave, which is where the final battle is, a lot of enemies in there drop a ton of AP on when you kill them, so it'll help us quite a bit. Sweet.
Diamond pin.
Oh, the timer is done. Okay. So that's it for this time. We're gonna finish shopping and leave Gongaga, and then we'll probably come back. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get 100 subscribers. And that's it. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.